If our panel is ready, are you all ready? We will have to start the presentation. So it is Julia Guinchard Nascimento, Director of the Specialized Master Program, Maël Kevarek, Head of International, and also Kevin Galvani, International Programs Promotion Manager. So to our panel, the floor is yours, and to our participants, enjoy the presentation.
Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm really glad to be here and to present you ISC Paris Group. ISC Paris Group is an independent education group which has been founded in 1963. And it's one of France's few private independent higher education groups. And it has been founded on the belief that the top educational group for action learning and as management education, with the emphasis on active instruction, that student experiences, innovation, and multiculturalism are really at stake in order to ground and to gain some skills. So here you have a view of our history for 50 years. We are part of the Conférence des Grandes Écoles, which means that we had recognition by the French government. We have a master degree which has been renewed recently. We have opened a new campus in France, and we have accredited program from international standard accreditation as IACSB, EMBA, EFMD, and BSIS Impact. Kevin, can you pass to the next slide, please? So yes, this is two pictures of our two campuses in France. The one which probably might interest you the most is Paris. What is interesting in Paris is that we really have a proximity with International Business Center, which is named La Défense, and we have a wide range of cultural offer, especially for international students. In Orléans, our campus is smaller, but has a strong territoriality and is very dynamic and is directly located in the city center of a very old and very, very nice city in the center of France. Student enterprises is something we really put ahead in order to present our unique way to teach and to learn and to gain some skills. Student enterprises is a reflection that being part of ISC Paris community, it's not just to be a student and to be part of association. Our students are all part of students' enterprises. It means that they have to be in charge of projects. They have to be actor of this project for more than 50 years. This is really, really, really important in the DNA of our school and in our way to teach. And it's really part of our mission. We are in an ever-changing corporate world, and we have a mission which is really important, which is to enable all learners to reveal all their talents with talents that might be useful to the society and companies in order to keep on their minds that there's a sustainable future in the international context. So our mission is really to encourage students to be responsible of their own education, to be actor of their own education, and to develop leadership skills in order to be prepared and to be able to succeed and to face challenges worldwide. It's just a few highlights about our school. So with more than 50 years of history, we have more than 20,000 alumni. We have programs 100% taught in English. Some are parts taught in French, part taught in English. We have a faculty composed with full-time teachers, part-time teachers. We have 47 full-time teachers now, and 80% of them hold a PhD, and we have more than 150 part-time teachers. We have 24 students enterprises, 2 campuses, one based in Paris, one located in Orléans in the center of France, and we have more than 100 international academic partners. Maël will give you highlights about that. We are also really, really happy to be ranked, and we are part of the top 100 business schools in the world. We are in the 20th in France and among 10 top schools based in Paris. Our strategy, you can pass to the next slide. Our strategy, our mission is basically based on the values we claim to highlight. Our values might seem to be basic, but they are really, really important. Openness, ambition, sharing, resilience. Openness, to us, it's to understand that difference of the other might make you richer, and tomorrow remains to be written. Ambition, it's to give all your best in all the circumstances in order to face challenges. Sharing, it's about giving back, transmission, growing, but growing with also other growing with you. And resilience is really important because we are more and more used to talk about soft skills and manager skills. One of the most important managerial skills nowadays is humility, and resilience is part of that. It's to fall 9 times and to get up on the 10th. This is how you get successful. This is how you face challenges. And thanks to resilience, you are able to face anything. Our mission is really to enable all learners to reveal their talents. I already said that to you, which serve society and companies for a sustainable future within an international context. Can you go ahead?
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry. So we really encourage students to be responsible of their own education. We encourage students to cultivate their critical thinking skills with the goal of helping them to become responsible and ethical managers, to have their decision-making skills through practical and professional experience in a multicultural context. And we really help them to contribute to innovation in management practices, and management education in order to benefit the academic and business worlds. And we actively encourage them to participate to discussions that help to maintain, promote, and develop our way to teach. Our reason, our baseline for all of that, it's really to give everyone a test for commitment. Commitment is really important in order to help to build a happy world. You can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we really, within international programs encourage our students to acquire a double competence, a double skills in management and project management, plus a field of specialization. I will briefly present you Master of Science programs, which are 100% taught in English, and Kevin will speak to you about BBA program. That is possible while benefit from a pedagogy based on concrete and actionable know-how and skills. And all students are supported in the follow-up of their professional objectives, professional projects, in order to succeed in their integration of the job markets. So we will give you more insight about our professional or international programs. First of all, I will give you a presentation of the Master of Science program. So we thought about this program when we developed it 4 years ago in order to give meaning, relevance, and progressivity to our students while they will have all their experience as learners at ISC Paris. We want to offer them the possibility to choose a path, and a path which has to be relevant regarding their professional objectives. And they might join us with a professional objective in their mind, and this can grow, this can change. And our goal is really to support them and to give them all the clues, all the keys in order to succeed in future. The MSc program is possible either in 2 years, either in 1 year of academic education. Kevin, can you go down, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. So it depends on the profile of students who aim to join us. Students with 3 years of study after high school might join us for 2 years, MSc 1 plus MSc 2. Students with already a bachelor degree or more can join us only for 1 year of study. They join us directly in Master of Science 2. Master of Science 1 has been designed as a first academic year for, Kevin, can you go then, please? Which is organized in 3 steps. Step 1 is really to approach fundamentals of management in an international context and to really work and activate soft skills. The second step, it's really oriented on innovative approaches in management and to be confident and to be able to use technical tools. And of course, step 3 is related to the professional experience in order to activate all the acquired knowledge through the course curriculum or through the student experiences, for instance, by joining a student enterprise at ISC Paris. MSc2 has been designed as an academic year also in 3 steps in order to deepen the fundamental of management in an international context with really main focus on project management. Second step, it's to focus on an option depending on the field of specialization the student aim. It can be either marketing, it can be either supply chain, it can be either in finance. And of course, we ask our students to deliver a Master of Science professional thesis plus all the professional report. And meanwhile, there's also the professional experience in order to put in action all the knowledge is acquired. And this professional experience has to be linked with the options the student has to choose, either in finance, either in supply chain, either in marketing. Here you have a more detailed list of the courses for the first semester of the second year of Master of Science. Corporate law, ethics and CSR, finance and controlling, project management, intercultural management, international business strategy, marketing innovation, supply chain, information system, digital marketing, and international business strategy. The second semester is oriented at the option, so either marketing, either finance, either supply chain, and at the same time, there's the professional activities and the final thesis to deliver. So we really have this organization. You have 30 ECTS on the first semester, 30 ECTS on the option, and 30 ECTS devoted to the professional experience and to the final thesis and all the reports students has to deliver. I will give you more detail about the different paths a student can join. The first one in marketing. You have here the list of the curriculum for the option. Students will deepen their skills on big data and data mining, business intelligence, branding, customer strategy, business in emerging markets, international business law, international business negotiation, international marketing. Learning business by doing business is a business game oriented on project management plus marketing, sales force management, and strategic decision in international trade. Our objectives through this specialization is really to enable our future graduate to design and execute international business development in all types of economic sectors with a focus on marketing issues. Through this program, our graduate acquires a double competence in international project management plus marketing. The second option is international business and supply chain with logistics master plan, operation management, international purchasing, international supply chain, logistics, project management, marketplace, e-sourcing, purchasing, and sustainable supply chain management, SAP, strategy, and distribution network. And here the focus is also to design and execute international business development in all types of economic sectors with the focus on supply chain. And last one, international finance. You have here the list of classes: banking regulation, budget controlling, compliance, financing and investing, international financial standards, cash management, corporate finance and value, internal audit, M&A deals. There's a capstone project in finance, which is changing every year. For instance, this year it was a simulation of M&A deals students had to defend this M&A deal, this simulation, in front of a jury composed by a professional of M&A and bank industry. The year before, it was devoted to shareholder activism. Here, the focus is really oriented on finance, especially during the second semester. So how to join the program? Well, it will depend first on your profile. If you have 3 years of study after high school, you have to join the program for 2 years. On the other hand, if you already have a bachelor degree, this is a minimum, you can join the program for 1 year. The specialization starts really in the last year of the program, and for some students, it's possible to follow this program as a work-study program. It means that at the same time you are a student, at the same time you work in a company, and the company pay for your education. This is possible for international students if they already have minimum 1 year in France. So thank you for your attention, and now Kevin will present you the BBA program.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Julia. So I will be your key point of contact for the BBA program. First of all, what is the BBA program? So it's the Bachelor in Business Administration. It's an internationally known program based on Anglo-Saxon model. So as you can see, it's a 4 years degree with 2 specializations at the end. So we have decided to put light 2 growth market area, such as the digital operation management and the innovation and sustainable management. So the BBA program is really dedicated to people who are looking for like an international career and want to learn and increase their expertise in that field. To give you more details, so the 2 first year will be really focused about the fundamentals and the management, and you will also have 1 year of expatriation to discover a new culture through our international partners business school in our campus. And the last year will be focused about the specialization that you will select for the last year. It's an international program, so it's 100% in English, and you will have the possibility to meet international students. So today we can meet people from every country, everywhere, from Europe, from America, from Asia. And the good thing with this program is it's well known from abroad, and you can also work and focus with and get more skills. Actually, the more you advance in the years, the more you will get knowledge and increase your entrepreneurship skills. I just forgot to tell you that is accredited by ICSD, of course, and all of our international labels. Here is for you like an example of courses that you can expect. So you have to say to divide all the courses. You will have, for instance, topics about the fundamentals about the management and the marketing, but also about social responsibility and digital aspect. But we also do a real focus about the personal development, because we know that's really important to help you to increase your soft skills. So regarding the behavior in the company, such as, for instance, about the communication development, cross-cultural communication, or we could say like business ethics and corporate social responsibility. So as you can see, you will have to complete a lot of credits in order to pass to the next year. You do the same, by the way, organization, but all of our other programs actually. Here is like an example of what we do in the BBA program. This year, then we do like a study tour. So it was like a business innovation week where we sent our students, in that case, in Rotterdam for 1 week. They can meet our students, local students, to discuss further with them. They can also do some corporate visiting. And attend to conference and workshops. It's very easy to help them to create their, professional network at first, even that you're already a student, but you can start to create and thinking about your career, your business, and develop these skills, this knowledge actually. SIP is an example of a company where we are working with because as I told you, we want to help our students to get some soft skills, but also hard skills. And how? By making some business games, some activities, and we try to put them in contact with companies where they can share with them in professional projects. So we will work in a team with our students, and we try to answer to specific questions and give like some recommendation to the company at the same time. So the company will help them by giving some conferences, some idea about the project, some also advice about all the solutions that the students will bring to that company. Regarding the admission process, basically you can join the BBA program at the first year or the second year. It will depend if you will have, if you, for instance, you are in high school or you already have to do 1 year in other school. For that, but the requirements, so you, of course, you will ask for your high school diploma and a minimum of a level B2 English. So don't worry about that. We don't ask for like an English level test, but you will have an interview with the BBA director or jury, and we'll assess your English level at the same time. So here's my contact if you want to have more details about the admission process or about the program. And I think you may be more interested to know more about Paris. So I will leave Maëlle with more details about that.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. Hello, everyone. My name is Maëlle Carvarex. I'm the head of the international relations here at ISC Paris. So as my colleagues showed you through the slides, so ISC Paris is a very international driven school. That means we welcome each year over 100 students. We also send students abroad for an exchange semester or for a full year, for a full academic year to our partner universities. So we have about over 130 partner universities through the world. So here you can see on the screen a glimpse of Study & Co. Study & Co is a platform designed for you as international student. So we made it very easy for you in terms of all the subjects that you will encounter while you'll be studying here at ISC Paris. So you can see some topics such as liability insurance, housing, the Campus France interview. Some of you might be already familiar with Campus France, internet, and so on. So that means you will get all the news, all important information there. You'll get notifications, such as some documents to upload and stuff. So that's very easy to navigate. And of course, we will also guide you through the different steps. And also being a student here at ISC Paris, you'll be in full immersion with other exchange students. And you'll be able to be part of cultural activities. So we work with our students' enterprises, students' organizations, and so they do a lot of events, such as free movies on campus, sightseeing in Paris, cultural activities in general in France. You can be part of a weekend in like a big city in Europe or in France. So it's always something going on. So our student organization that will welcome you at a school. It's called Cosmopol. And so they will, they will welcome you and also guide you through the steps, especially for housing, recommend some areas here in Paris, and also guide you through some administrative tasks that you need to complete. So our campus it's really modern. We have 3 buildings, and it includes a student learning center. All the classrooms are fully equipped, really modern, and you have access to Wi-Fi, on campus. And also our location is really attractive. We are, in the very heart of Paris. So, you're just a couple minutes away from downtown and all the famous spots to see in the city. So yeah, we look forward to welcoming you soon. And so now we can answer some of your questions.
Okay, thank you very much to our panel for this presentation. We already have some questions, and we invite everyone else who would like to place their own in the Q&A box. We'll be more than happy to answer them. We have one participant who is asking when he can schedule an appointment for a one-to-one meeting.
Yeah, you feel free to send us an email or to call us directly in order to schedule this meeting. You can mention if you are looking, you want maybe some information regarding the BBA program or the Master of Science program. Yeah, feel free to ask, and we will settle that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you very much. I will ask our panel to kindly put the email address where the participants can send their meeting request, maybe in the chat box for everyone to see it and copy it. So thank you very much, Kevin, for your answer. We have another question. Okay, to be enrolled in a master, but okay, to be enrolled in a master, does the bachelor degree needs to be in the related field?
I will answer to that. No, it doesn't mean that you need to be in a related field. You need minimum a bachelor degree, but you will have to defend your profile during an interview in order to join a program. So it means that we need to understand what is the relevance between what you've done till now and what you're projecting to done in our school.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. So we have some other question. Hi, I was wondering about the tuition fees of the digital marketing program.
So I guess it's about the BBA program. Yeah, of course. So for the first year program at the BBA, the tuition fees will be 9,000 euros, 950 euros for the first year program. And after all the other years will be around 10,000 euros. Yeah, I will be happy to share with you the brochure with all these details. So yeah, don't hesitate to get back to me for that kind of questions. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So another question is, when is the admission deadline, and is it the same as the other unis in France?
Well, so the next intake for the BBA or the Masters of Science program will be in September 2023. So I will suggest and advise you to apply as soon as possible, given that, especially if you need to process through visa application. So in case of you are admitted to any of our programs, we'll get back to you with all the necessary documents that will help you to proceed with your application visa, and you will have time and you won't be stressed and you'll be arrival in time for your intake. And of course, you will also have time to discuss and to ask all your questions or concerns until the intake, of course.
Okay, thank you very much, Kevin. Another question says, which is the required English level to study in ISG?
Yes, of course, it depends about the year in the program, but of course we need to have like a minimum level of English which will allow you to work and to exchange in English. Yeah, to work with your team members, your other students, but also to attend courses and follow your courses. So of course it will be better if you are able to and be prepared for that, of course.
Okay, thank you very much. Another question says, you said the campus in Paris is located in the city center. Where is the campus in Orléans located?
It's the contrary. The campus in Paris is not located in the city center of Paris. And when you know a little bit Paris, it's really hard to really speak about the city center for Paris because we have different districts which all have small neighborhoods or bigger neighborhoods. We are in the west part of Paris, close to La Défense, which is the business center of Paris. In Orléans, the campus is in the city center of Orléans, and Orléans is a city in the center of Paris.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for clarifying. Another question says, what would be the total cost of studying the one-year master program? I mean, the ballpark figure for living and studying in Paris.
Well, for the master's program for just 1 year of studies, it will be 12,750 euros. If you're looking for the work study programs and you have all the requirements by doing so, you just have to add 1,000 euros more. But of course, it will be your company who will take in charge of your tuition fees, of course.
Okay, thank you. A related question says, do you offer help to international students to find accommodation in Paris?
Yeah, we do. So we don't have housing on campus, but we do offer guidance and advise students where they should look for accommodation in Paris or outside of Paris in the suburbs. So sometimes, I mean, most of the students just rent apartment or share apartment with other students. What we do tell students is that they should be very careful with ads. Sometimes, you know, it sounds too good to be true. So, you know, they need to really look into it, and we're here to also guide them. And so on the platform we just showed you earlier, they will also see some topics and some sections that would be helpful to them to look for an accommodation, because sometimes they ask for documentation such as some letters, certificate of enrollment to make sure that the student is studying at a school here in Paris. So we do provide everything to students and just guide them, and also our student enterprise Cosmopol is here to guide them with housing as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Maëlle. Okay, we still have questions coming in for the rest of the participants. If you do have some questions, remember to put them on the Q&A box so that we can answer them all. Another question, is the French language requested to study in ISG?
So not necessarily required, but it could be a plus. I mean, you can also try to learn French to have at the same time that you do it for the program. So it could be a plus, but not necessarily, because all our programs will be taught in English. So you just have to be sure that you can be able to attend and to follow the courses and the program in English. But yeah, it could be a plus.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Okay, yes, this is another question about the same topic. Here, another one. Hi, sorry, I missed the beginning. Are there any bachelor programs for electronic technology or IT?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Sure. It it says, I missed the beginning of the presentation. Are there any bachelor programs for electronics, technology, or IT?
Oh, no, it's true. So we teach you all the fundamentals. So of course, if you got some like knowledge or experience in that field, it could be something really interesting, especially if you're looking for that digital specialization. But you will also have the possibility to doing some internship inside in our programs, for instance, and also for the BBA program. So you can, for instance, work in that kind of company, and you also learn so other skills what you can have. It could be a plus for you. So yeah, it's not mandatory, for instance.
Okay. So, I mean, the question was referred to the kind of bachelor programs that ISG offers. Tonight, I guess we were talking about the Bachelor of Business Administration, right? That's
yes.
The bachelor we are presenting tonight. Okay, Kevin, thank you very much. Okay, so another question. Do you organize open days to visit the campus?
Actually, yes, we will organize soon like an open days. So it will be kind of hybrid. So it will be on May the 27th to be more precise. So it will be at the same time in our campus in face-to-face, but we also think about people might be abroad. So it will be also at distance. So we'll get back to you really soon with further details, but we'll be happy to welcome you physically and at distance for these open days. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we still have questions coming in. Feel free to leave yours on the Q&A box. Okay, does any of your programs have a triple accreditation?
July would like to answer that question or give more details. So.
I'm sorry, I've lost the sound. So could you repeat, please, Lucia?
Yes, if any of your programs have a triple accreditation.
Yes, we have ISCSP, we have HEMBA, and we have also EFMD. And we are also French recognition for her program through either Grade de Master for some of our program, either RNCP title. It means that either we have a recognition from the French Ministry of Higher Education, either from the Labor Ministry.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Julia. Another question says, can students get in touch with companies while studying?
I mean, I guess if we can put them in touch with companies. Is that the question? Okay.
I guess it is.
Okay, I see. Yes, we do have like a career center department who will be here to help you to find the company, but of course you will also need to do the research from your side as well. But we'll be as a support with this department by put you maybe to send with you any offer that we have, especially with our partners, companies and partners. So yeah, we do an app about that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here we have Deshali. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. From Ethiopia, I graduated from ISC University by economics. So how can I continue my master in economy in a university in Paris? I guess from what you were exposing before, there is no strict requirement for the previous program, right? As far as they can defend the profile, is that right?
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
So
with a master's degree in economics, or a bachelor in economics, it's possible to join our program, and then it really depends on the professional objectives of the applicants.
Okay, understood. We have another student who is asking to please repeat the cost of the master's.
So the master's for the 1-year program it will be 12,750 euros for 1 year. If you do the work study program, you will have to add 1,000 more euros. But if you do it for the 2 years MSc program, it would be 22,000 euros that thing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Kevin. What is the length of the master degrees and which masters are available? If you can briefly review the masters offer.
So through the Master of Science program, which is 100% taught in English, you have a general field of management with a focus on project management, which is really, really ahead. And then you can choose within 3 specializations, 100% taught in English, either in marketing, either in finance, or either in supply chain management.
Okay, thank you very much, Julia. And then we have such a few questions about, okay, we have this one first. How is a typical student life in your campus?
Yeah, well, I'd say it's a lot of interaction with other students, like I mentioned before. We very like international focus. So you will be in class with other exchange students, other international students, be able to speak English with them or practice your French as well. So in terms of schedule, or you know, you also have like a lot of group work, project and stuff. Yeah, so you can fully experience students' life at ISC Paris. And I also mentioned earlier that we do organize a lot of events designed to international students. So cultural events, academic events. We organize an international week in February, and also like, you know, a lot of events off campus. And you can also experience the Emily in Paris tour if you wish, with other international students.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. How many partners do you have to connect your students with?
Well, to be honest, I don't have exactly the number of the list, but we can share with them the list of our partners by doing so. So we can feel free to contact us directly by email or by phone, and we'd be happy to give you the list and who are our partners.
Yeah, I'm just going to add something on that. If you're talking about partner universities, so we have over 130 partner universities throughout the world overall, and some of them are for the bachelor program, BBA program, and other for master's program. So it depends on your level.
Okay. Thank you very much. Another question is asking about which kind of sporting activities can be done while studying at ISG. I mean, offered by the campus, right?
About the sports activities, well, we do have like associations focused about the sports aspect. So they used to schedule like a lot of foot session, basketball session. Yeah, we have a lot of sports session that you can do with that associations. If you want to maybe to work that with associations, you can also join that association too. What else I can do? But we also have like a sport studies program, and I know it could be matched with the BBA program as well. So it means that you will have your courses, but you also have the possibility to, in that case, it could be just focus about the football aspect. So to do football at the afternoon after your courses. And at the end of this year, you can do some selections, and it's worth. You can get further, of course.
Okay, thank you very much.
And
yes, ma'am.
Since next year we're hosting the Olympic Games, there'll be plenty of events in the city, like sports events as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for your answers. So we have quite a few questions asking about opportunities to access to scholarships and financial aid. What would you like to tell our participants tonight about that subject?
Well, unfortunately, we do not have any scholarships for our programs, but we do propose some installments, so way of payments where I can maybe facilitate you. So you have, for instance, the possibility to pay your fees like in several times, 3 times, 4 times, 6 times, 9 times, or 10 times. We can also discuss about that after with the finance department. So yeah, we are free to discuss about that. Yeah.
Okay, and do the students need to do a separate application to access to those benefits, or it can be discussed during the admission process?
It can be discussed during the admission process, exactly. So first of all, the first step is to complete your application. So basically, you will have to apply directly online on our website, or you can also directly contact me or contact the person in charge with the Master of Science. And after that, so we settle the interview with the head of the program. And after that, during this interview, we can ask about the kind of, we can ask about the means of payment, for instance, but we get back to you after with the follow-up, and if you are admitted, how it is going to be. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Okay, thank you very much for putting your question. Is there the application process? Is it entirely online? Can our students do it remotely before, so that they don't have to move to Paris before they know if they are admitted or not?
No, we can do it like at distance for the interview. So basically, we do like Zoom or Google Meet link, and after we get back to you with the results. If, for instance, you come to Paris or you are close to the campus, we'd be happy to welcome you and to do some visits for you. So yeah, we are really free to welcome and to discuss about with students about the application process. And if you don't have access, you cannot don't succeed to make your application online, so you can directly send an email to me or the person in charge about the Master of Science programs, and we get back to you and try to find a solution.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Could you please remind us your email address so that we can share with the students?
Yeah, maybe I can put it on the chat.
Okay. So that everyone can have access to it. They can easily copy it and paste it in their notebooks, and I'm pretty sure they will reach you out for further questions. Just keep in mind that for every international application, it's better always to do it in advance and to get informed as soon as possible about all the requirements for your specific case. Okay, we have now here the email address that Kevin left for us. I'm putting it right now on the chat. You will find it there, galvani@iscparis.com. So you can send your request there, and Kevin will give you an appointment, I guess, for a meeting to review specifically your case. Another question I have is, do you assist the students in case they need to require a visa to study in France?
Yes, we do. Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. We sent you all the requested documents, such as letter of acceptance and more if you need. If the application is done through Campus France, we also send the documentation directly to Campus France. So yeah, you'll be guided through the visa process as well.
Okay, so that's really helpful. So just we have one question pending. If we can just do a quick review of the cost of the bachelor and the master's for our last.
Yeah, let me put that in the discussion again.
Okay.
If I can. So, tuition fees.
Oh, wasn't it on one of the slides, maybe?
Unfortunately, I don't think so, but that's okay. This is the PVA program. So first year is 9,950 euros.
Okay.
And about the Master of Science, first year, this 1 year, sorry, 1 year. It will be 12. And if it's for 3 years, 1
okay.
And 2, it will be, yes, exactly, it is that price.
Okay, thank you very much. Kevin is passing me all the information. I'm putting it on the chat for everyone to see. So of course, if you have any further questions also about this payment options that Kevin was mentioning before, you can always send him an email to iscparis.com. I'm putting his email address again on the chat for you to have it handy. So I think we arrived to the end of our questions. If our panel has any final message you would like to give our participants tonight to encourage them to apply for ISC Paris.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to hosting you on campus. And if you need to apply for a visa, please don't wait last minute. Yeah, good luck for everything.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to discuss with you, to answer all your questions and give you more details about ISC PARIS and our programs.
And don't hesitate to contact us if you need more information or more details about our programs.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Maëlle, Kevin, and Julia. Just remember, you can send an email to kgalvani@iscparis.com for further information to review your personal situation on your previous degrees, on the visa situation, cost of living, payment options, etc., etc. So just to finish the presentation, just note that if you would like to have a certificate of attendance issued by Docsity, you can send your request specifying which webinar you're referring to, first and last name, and the email address you use to register for this presentation. This request must be sent to webinar@docsity.com. Webinar@docsity.com, webinar name and date, first and last name, and email address used to register for the presentation. As I said at the beginning, I'm Lucia from Docsity, and it was an honor for me to present and moderate this webinar with Julia Guinchard-Nascimento, Director of the Specialized Master Program, Maëlle Kevarec, Head of International, and Kevin Galvani, International Programs Promotion Manager. Thank you very much to our panel for this wonderful presentation, and thank you very much to our participants for being here with us tonight until the end. So I hope you have enjoyed the presentation. I hope you had a wonderful day today to what is left of it. And I hope to see you again in the next webinars organized by Docsity in partnership with ISC Paris. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.